John chapter 21. Let me give you a summary of it quickly. Jesus is raised from the dead. He tells his disciples to go up to Galilee. The disciples go up. Jesus meets them there, and he restores Peter. He gets Peter alone, and he restores Peter. As you're turning in all our campuses to John 21, let me tell you what Jesus says to Peter. He doesn't only restore him. He says to Peter, here's how you're going to die. I'm not sure I'd want to know that. So while that's happening, he's told Peter how he's going to die. Out of the corner of his eye, Peter sees John. John hasn't been part of the conversation. So look down in verse 21, what Peter says. When Peter saw him, John, the apostle that he spent 3 years with, he asked, Lord, what about him? See, all these disciples were so different. Peter says, God, you told me how I'm going to die. I want to know what you got planned for John. In other words, is your plan for John's death better or worse than your plan for my death? I want to know how much you love me. I'm going to compare myself to John. Now, come on, Jesus, tell me what's up. Well, look at Jesus' answer in verse 22. I'll give you the Balmer translation before we read it. It's none of your business. That's what he said. Well, look what he says. And Jesus answered, if I want him, John, to remain alive until I return, hey, what's that to you? Then he says this, Peter, you simply follow me.